This is the last film for not one, but two reoccurring actors. First and foremost, Roger Moore, who was 57 when they filmed this movie. And I had to check, Daniel Craig is 53. So he was the oldest actor to play Bond. And then, of course, secondly, you have Lois Maxwell, who had played the character of Moneypenny for 14 films. It makes sense that they were like, hey, let's get rid of Lois, or retire her as an actress on the, get someone to replace her as well.
Just get rid of her. I don't know. I need a cigar to chomp on. It makes sense
in my mind because you want to get somebody who's close in age to Bond, and it worked when Roger Moore was there. But now that she's also very old as well, it's like, well, let's get two actors that are about the same age.
Like we said before, it's adorable when they're together, but you just can't jump to Dalton and have wrinkly old Moneypenny. You have to start fresh, as you have to with everything periodically if you want it to keep going. Again, like I said before, Moneypenny's whole thing is, it's like she's what Bond would have if he dropped out, if he retired. It's like his one backdoor option to having a normal life is Moneypenny. And you can't have that if Moneypenny's like 50 years old.
That's why a lot of the girls in this movie don't make a whole lot of sense for it's just like, they're all so young looking compared
Moore
to Bond.
even said that he was appalled the fact that Tanya Roberts' mom was younger than him.
Yeah.
And that was the point where he's like, I gotta stop making these movies.
Stop paying me, just please. Stop bringing me back.
Yeah. So Tanya Roberts is like,
please keep
really
bringing me back. Please keep bringing me back. Why would you
and
not?
He's like, I'll
keep doing them, but
either they need to write my characters super old or I need to quit. And even Sean Connery, who, he was friends with Moore, had even said, he's like, Bond should be 30, 35, and me and Moore are way too old. We shouldn't be playing this.
Bond's age is irrelevant. Bond should be able to pull whatever girl he wants whenever the he wants because he's Bond.
Yeah.
Period.
Agreed. On a certain level.
I will say, though, that speaking of being too old to do stuff, stunt guys made a killing on this movie.
Roger Moore's hardly in this movie.
It's just 50% of the screen time is stunt guys, and they don't even care to hide it.
The scene I think we're all thinking of is when the top of the car gets ripped off.
Yeah, you can see the wig.
The wig. One of the more blatant for me is the granddad's ashes. And it's in one shot, it's just the stunt guy's back, and the stunt guy throws a vicious punch, and then they cut, and Bond's handling the vase. They generally do a decent job of hiding stunt guys. In this one, they're like, fuck it, because it's a stunt guy every 5 seconds. So
we're past the day of ragdolls, and but we definitely see the
there's
stunt
definitely a lot of ragdolls in this one.
Yeah, there's two. There's two that are necessary.
There's even one point where you see Gogol's double is in the car, and you can tell it's a double and it's not him. When the Russian agent comes out of the spa and she walks into the car, and that's an exterior scene. If you look closely, that's not the same. That's not Walter Kogel or whatever or Kotel or whatever his name is. It's a double. And then when they cut back to the interior of the car, which is probably on the soundstage, it's the actor.
I need to make a point, at least building off that right now, because that's the only time it makes sense. Every single Bond film, they just make Russians look like idiots. All
and
of them.
Cops.
They make them look like weak idiots.
How?
In that scene, they get the tape. Do you have the tape? Here's the tape. They put the tape in. He goes, oh.
Yeah.
They make the Russians
that
look
look
like idiots.
Well,
in all these
it's
films,
American,
they
it's for
really
American
have.
And British audience, though. Why would you make the Russians look
exactly.
good in a film that is very much tied to what was going on at the time, being the Cold War? So.
McCurdy, I fully fucking understand. I get it. But I'm just saying they make them
that
look
makes
like
me think you don't understand that.
No, I do. I fully do. But it's.
I get your point, though. Yeah, they make them silly, but that's also to make Bond look good.
For one
too,
film, I want them to seem formidable, but they don't. They never do.
Dude, we will get there.
See. We'll get there.
We will get there.
Like Charlie said,
we'll get there.
Wait to
we can't talk about the future. The future is not here.